set. We're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
First down, play action. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And what a way to begin the scoring block as they take it back for the touchdown. The 49ers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming. And boy, did it pay dividends.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this. Two.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now run. First gives to Zach Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Charbonnet. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Third and long for him here. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're brought out by a 2nd rounder back in 2014. Now in year 12 as an NFL QB, Jimmy Garoppolo.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Has on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball downfield. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie, and you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
That goes for a game of just one, and that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49er first down. First and 10.
Garoppolo to throw. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Led the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Keaton, here's now the key. With that #1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
He brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pull out in front further, 13-zip. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Clifford back to throw. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The Seahawks, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing off the play fake. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Bringing the offense up to the line, first and 10.
That's another Seahawks, first down.
He keeps this one himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Good run gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up fourth and long.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The kick by Roddy scored. And it gets him back to within 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On the return, here's Rodgers. Things going well so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They go play action. Here's Garoppolo. This one to Williams out left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And 2.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Throw is caught. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he's got it! That's a layup for a touchdown! The 49ers make it a 3-score game already in the 1st. George Kittle, the touchdown! When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers push their lead to 18.
SeaHawks 3. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over.
The Seahawks offense running out now. Down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They go play action on 1st down. Throw right side, finds Cup. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
14 yards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Seahawks, first down. A gain of 14.
Clifford to the air now.
Seahawks.
49ers close it in, and down he goes. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this 1st quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A 28-yard gain.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left.
SeaHawks, first down.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. Still going inside the 35. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Clifford to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
On the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Niners' 24-yard line.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. We've got the 49ers in front. More from Santa Clara coming up. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Motioning left is their running back. The 49ers rush gets home and they drop him. And now it's 5-6 for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. It's about 43 yards for him. The kick by Wright is good. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Wright ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The 49ers and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you can see that he's likely in store for some serious work today. He's coming into this final game in position to finish as the league's rushing champ. 49ers to the line. First and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Blow off the play fake. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Good momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now Garoppolo. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Sticking to the air, it's Garoppolo. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. And what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Like slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Philip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Running for it, here's Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
3-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Garoppolo. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Out of the gun, here's Garoppolo. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 3rd down, Garoppolo. He finds Adams, complete. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. Here's Garoppolo. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Seahawks 6. Eddie Pinheiro sets to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Clifford. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this 1st half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Trying to throw this from the gun. They're on him again. He goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Here he goes, third and long. It's loose, slide ball inside the end zone. And that's going to bound out of the end zone uncorralled. So that, folks, will go into your scorebooks as a safety. Brock, I know you're a big fan of referencing baseball. Well, I believe that was 3 sacks and they're out. Or in this case, get off the field following that safety.
No, that's a good call right there. You want baseball, Kate? I'll give you baseball. You know what that was? That was the equivalent of an immaculate inning in baseball. 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, you're out. Back-to-back-to-back sacks. That's immaculate. And I don't think we'll see it again in this game.
That's taken at the 15. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The 49ers and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And here in our final week, as we take a look at the NFL's top running backs in terms of touchdown grabs, you can see he's got a shot to lead the league. Drive begins with Gibbs. Shoots away from one. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Air it out on 3rd. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. Get him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. You get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Connects on the crosser. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs now from the gun. And that right right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. We haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Gibbs. And maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. They're going to go. It's Garoppolo. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Starting this drive with a give to Charbonnet. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on their AFC North rivals, the Cleveland Browns. And it's the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Bengals wrap up a 7-10 season with the win. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's ARSB, Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. The Lions are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Patriots will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Again to Gibbs. It's not the third. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The tackle made by Julian Bud.
With the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Caden, here's now the key. With that #1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, and he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
37, Seahawks 6. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Clifford back to throw. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to be driven out with a nice pickup. Gain about 8. Second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 6-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
He'll work against the blitz. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Throwing here, Clifford. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He was defended by
So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and long for him here. Oh no, he lost control of another one! And the 49ers get to it!
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The 49ers and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you can see that in our final week of the regular season, no one has had a better nose for the end zone than him. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Took the 3-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead on the turnover. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead.
Seahawks 6. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Charbonnet now up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Quan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Maybe lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's the backup. First throw. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Picked up by the 49ers. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The 49ers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it. Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Seahawks 6. Eddie Pinheiro sets a kickoff.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 32 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Seattle.
Again, it's Charbonnet. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here where you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's a throw. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed, and you get that ball. Out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. He's dropping back to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
The 49ers and Jimmy Garoppolo headed back to the field for a new series. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
They go play action. Here's Garoppolo. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
From the pistol, here's Garoppolo. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Garoppolo throwing on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. The Seahawks and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. To the left and pulled in by Cobb. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in their record books right now. It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game, and failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. Sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check.
The toss running right. It's Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan. It's all in a heck of a souvenir.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On fourth down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35.
The Seahawks
and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. 1st and 10 now from the 46. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Seahawks 48-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's 49ers football, and they are hurting for points. They start this quarter with a huge lead. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Garoppolo. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throw here, 3rd down. Spins out of one side. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Hey!
4th down. They're going to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
The tackle by Cameron.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
They'll throw, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down, pass coming. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Back now, pressure coming. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he's going to be pushed out near that 40-yard line. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
That's good for us Seahawks. First down.
Go play action on first down. Caught by Washington, left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Seahawks.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get their pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit in a second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Working now from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
6 yards.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Varner's got it. Complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on fourth down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Gibbs on the carry. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Garoppolo off the play fake. Cut out left. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Third and short. It's Garoppolo. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the 49ers first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. of the gun. Here's Garoppolo. The catch is made near the edge. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
First carry here for Jordan James. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent the gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at 31. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Another 49er first down.
Garoppolo now, blitz coming. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers throwing 6 more on the blowout. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers continue adding on to that lead.
58, Seahawks 6. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Seahawks offense running out now. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Pass play on 1st and 10. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
There's no question. The greatest concern there is just getting 1st down.
Well, the officials are going to have to take another look at this one. Kyle Shanahan's challenging that call.
The previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So Kyle Shanahan's challenge unsuccessful. The call stands. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blind field to come. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 1st down.
So after they march out the 5 yards, here's 1st and 15. They're throwing it. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop it. And that drives them in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Slot man in motion left. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Seahawks hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is second down and very long. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes, third and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Loss of 8 yards.
Third and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. Third and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
So they're going to lose more yards on the illegal block in the back penalty than the return initially gained. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. They're going to pass it here. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking with his fullback down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going on first, Garoppolo. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Here's Garoppolo. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Motion.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to making that spot to move the chains.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. They're going to go. It's Garoppolo. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points. But as that one falls, Brock, instead, just a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for him this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.